Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is nice to see everybody again. I'm Chris if you're new. If you're not new, welcome back. We are back on Ravenwood today. I am standing over here in part of the entrance that we did last time. Today was supposed to be a Camelot video, but the section I was working on, I finished it, I put it all together. I wasn't planning on recording it, but it is such a beautiful section that I am insanely proud of. I was like, you know what? I'm going to have to pull all this apart, which thankfully it's not hard, it's mostly flowers, and actually record the process of this. So the next Camelot video is not going to be till next week, and it is going to be mostly just, you know, fast forwarding and music because it's a huge area. Because I was working on the museum, was getting done with it, and decided I hated it. So I'm tearing all that down. But anyway, where we are today, let me bring, whoops, missed a chair. Well, we are using that, so that's fine. But we are over here to the right of my entrance. Let me bring up my map so you can see where we are at. And just to recap our villagers, we have Teddy, Hazel, Poppy, Lily, Lucky, Kiki, Zell, and actually now we have Coco. Cranston asked to leave the other day when I was Treasure Island hopping and everything, so I decided to go ahead and just let him go. I grabbed Coco from a Treasure Island, so we now have her. I'm still debating on if I'm going to put down the 2 more plots or if I'm just going to stick at the 8 villagers. But that is where we are at. So we're working on this section today. I have this pathing down. Oh, there's a cat on my lap. I have the road going this direction. Not on the desk, not on the desk, not on the desk. I don't quite know where the road's going to go. Not on the desk. Where the road's gonna go yet, I'm sorry. He is really trying to get onto the desk now that I moved my hat and stuff, so there's actually room for him to sit, but I would prefer he not be there. But anyway, so we're working on this area. I don't know where the road's going. All right, back on track since I was hollering at the put-a-tat. And then we are actually going to work on this area right here. This is going to be... So I'm going to do a cafe right here, which is kind of what I was talking about with these tables. I'm going to add a few more tables. Going to have some beachfront tables right here. And then this section right here, I got to dig up that fossil, is going to be, as well as some of the beach here, is going to be a beachside carnival. So I've got all the carnival rides. I got some pinball machines. I did not grab any of the claw machines because I feel like those are going to work better somewhere else, so I'm not going to include those. I did on Hollow-Mist, but I'm not going to on Ravenwood. I think they will work better elsewhere when I get the shopping district put together. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this stuff away. And we are going to start pulling stuff out and get to work here, but... hopefully everybody's weekend was good. Mine was Saturday was a slow day at work, unfortunately, but par for the course. And then Sunday, my husband and I went to the Carnegie Science Center up in Pittsburgh for the Titanic exhibit that was going on there. Now, I have been obsessed with the Titanic wreck since, oh god, since I was 12 years old, at least. No person in their right mind, honestly, should be that interested in a mass grave site, but, I mean, I'm not the only person. There were a ton of people there. But there were over 100 artifacts that have been pulled up from the ocean floor. There were tons of pictures, and it was so cool. And we're walking through, and of course there's pictures on the walls as well, you know, pictures that they show online. And we're walking, and I see a picture of the plates on the ocean floor. I have been looking at that picture for years and years and years, and then right in front of me in this glass case is those plates. it was absolutely insane. And the picture of the bench that they show on the ocean floor, the railing or the side armrests for it had been, I didn't grab my jack-o'-lanterns, had been pulled up from the ocean floor, and it was so cool. And my family, when we went to Washington, D.C. in 2003, this was long before I met my husband, the National Geographic Museum up there was having a Titanic exhibit, so we went to that too, and I did the exact same thing I did this time, which I ticked off a couple of people because they were like, it's free flow, you can walk, there's no line, you can go wherever, it's no big deal. So I'm bouncing all over the place, I'm taking pictures, I'm excited. The exact same thing I was doing in 2013, excuse me, it wasn't 23, or 2003. But I'm bouncing all over the place and I'm taking pictures, and I had 2 people get mad at me because I was bouncing around and jumped the line in front of them, and one of them called me a Karen, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna ignore, not gonna give her the time of day, because that's just not gonna end well, nobody's gonna be happy about it. But it was so much fun. We missed the gift shop, I think it was downstairs, but the girl when we went in had said the gift shop was getting very low on stuff, so I was like, you know what, I'm not going to worry about the gift shop. I took so many pictures, they're up on my Facebook, I need to put some on my main Instagram. I have 3 Instagrams, because every once in a while I go through stages where I really like taking Final Fantasy screenshots, so I have one for that, I have my Animal Crossing one, and then I have my actual one. My husband says I'm nuts, but you know what? It keeps me entertained, and there are worse things I could be doing. I think I grabbed out too many colors, but that's fine. I will put some of this stuff back here in a moment. I guess I didn't grab out too many. I definitely grabbed out too many jack-o'-lanterns. Spooky lanterns. It's a pumpkin. Let's get... I was putting this together and I was like, you know what? I had told them last video I wasn't going to use the iron and stone fencing very much on this front part of the island, and tell a lie, I was wrong. I think I'm going to be using it a lot more than I had planned on. This build gets some more of it. I still haven't done around resident services. I still don't know exactly what I am doing there yet. I have kind of gone over here to the right and then have already decided what I'm doing on the left. So that's a thing. Did I grab any plain party light archways? Because I know I need one of them. No, I did not. I'm actually going to grab 2 because I think I want to use one for down to the beachfront tables. The cafe part I have planned out. I kind of know where I want everything. The Carnival section, not a clue. I downloaded Colin's leaf dirt code to put under, around the rides and stuff, and I've got no idea where I'm putting anything yet, so that's not even put down. So I'm just... Normally these builds I have a rough idea of what I am doing, and over at this section I have no clue. Which I'm not worried about in the slightest. It's no big deal. If it means I got a little bit of extra editing to do, that's fine. Alright, so I think I want to put a tree here, which is the one and only tree I have in my inventory. I need to just grow a bunch, but I've kind of just been growing them as I need them. I'm gonna get this fencing up. I wish we could do diagonal fencing or, something, but 5 pieces here. Right? 5? Yeah, because I don't know how far part of this is going. And then 5 right here, just for some separation and for, the sidewalk, where if you come off the road and everything. So you're not walking this way. If you're going this way, you can just go straight and probably just right into the Carnival, but I haven't quite decided that part just yet. But in the meantime, to start us off with our cafe here, I'm going to put down some storefronts. I'm using the green ones because of the black roof. It just fits better. If the red one would have like a black roof, I would use that. Or if there was an orange one, hint hint Nintendo. I'm gonna put down a couple more pieces of this iron and stone fencing just so I don't forget. Okay, that went where I want it. Alright, just because it's gonna be blocked by the storefronts. We'll put up our other two, and I do have my simple panels. I have already customized them because I was playing around with codes to see what I could find that I really liked. I will have them linked down below. I apologize for my voice. It was a slow day at work. Whoops, that's the door. So I didn't do too much talking. That's the window. Other than with my coworker who was helping me out with my reset, because my department is getting a big ol' reset. Oops. There we go. You know what? I actually think I need my other two storefronts, so I'm gonna plop down some more of this. There we go. And there we go. Why did I pull out 6 simple panels? Well, because you used all 6 earlier, and it works out because I'm gonna go ahead and grab a few more items. So, oops, my last 2 green storefronts, and then where are my stalls? There we go. I'm gonna grab another cruiser bike to grab some pinball machines, and then I want to have a spooky tower. I'm gonna grab this. I'm kind of thinking ahead here, but at the same time, I'm not thinking ahead. Where are my food items? Here we go. Alright, so I want the pumpkin pie, the pumpkin soup, pull apart bread, the pizza. I apologize if you can hear my cat. Alright, that should be good there. And then, actually, where's the one I customized? Alright. I found just a, not really a plain old boring, I mean, that sounds really mean, but just kind of like a plain old, where are my... Okay, there's one. Just a plain old cafe sign. I couldn't find anything I really liked. I'm going to attempt to make my own. I can't guarantee it's going to go very well, but I feel like it will look better than the one I have. Now, the one I have is not, it's not bad by any means. It's not ugly or anything. For me, it feels kind of boring, which, I mean, is also awful to say. But here, I'll show you guys. It's just a plain cafe sign. I mean, it's cute. The colors match. But for me, I want something a little more, not really like spooky or anything, because obviously, like, this part of the island is getting ready for Halloween. Like, it hasn't gone, well, I say it hasn't gone full Halloween and there's jack-o'-lanterns everywhere, but it's more of a town that is centered around Halloween celebrations, like, you know, like Salem, Massachusetts kind of is. You know, there's a ton of Halloween celebrations there every year, and there's all kinds of stuff you can do. So that's our, no, I want this one on the end. It'll drive me bonkers. So I'm gonna pull this one out. There we go. I'm really hoping the next game Nintendo gives us more Halloween items. I mean, I'm a big Halloween girly anyway. That's why I am doing this island in April, because I am already starting to count down the days until Halloween. I am ready for the cooler weather, and I am ready for it. That's just I don't like the heat. I don't do well in the heat. My sister, I jokingly call her a lizard. She loves the heat. She's all excited about it getting warm out, and I've got a couple of coworkers who are like that too, and I'm over here like, no, please give me cold, give me snow. That was another part with that Titanic thing. They had a touch the iceberg spot where you could touch it. Was a giant chunk of ice, kind of like, you know, obviously the iceberg. And I told my husband, I was like, you never really realize exactly how cold that water was and how much of a shock to the system it probably was for anybody who was in the water until you touch that ice. Because you just have to think about how cold that water had to be for that iceberg to stay frozen. And that wasn't the only iceberg. You know, they'd been getting iceberg warnings for hours and hours. Those were all over the walls too, about when the first ones came in at, you know, 9 something in the evening, and the latest one I think was at 1 something, or not 1 something, 11 something before the iceberg was hit. And it was crazy to think about. What do I want to put here? I don't know what I want. We'll do the pumpkin pie. Would you like some pumpkin pie? Place, please. Thank you. And then we'll do the pumpkin cupcakes. This cafe does a lot of pumpkin-themed items this time of year, and we'll do the pumpkin pound cake here. Alright, and then our next item of business is going to be our chairs and our tables. Nope, actually, nope, tell a lie. I would like to get this spooky tree and the little stack of recycled paper. The recycled paper bundle that I got out is just the regular customization. Basically, it's just newspapers. It's just the cafe. You know, this is another stop for the paper boy to pick up newspapers if needed, obviously like we have right here. Alright. Then my table and chairs. I'm going to put a chair here. Give her a good old shove. Hello, kitty cat. Are you gonna come back up? You've gotta behave if you do. And I'm gonna turn these. I'm not quite sure what I want to have on them, if anything at all. I don't know if I'm gonna even put anything on the beachfront tables and chairs yet. Jury is still out on that one, basically. Let's push. There's one chair. And the other. Now the only downside is I can't exactly put like scattered papers or anything down here because it needs like a spot and a half. So that's the only bummer. I could do something right here. I don't want to block this walkway off. So, a fountain's going to be too big, maybe. The spooky carriage is definitely going to be too big, because that's 3x3. So is the fountain, actually, now that I think about it. Huh. Well, this part might be a bust for the time being. I may kick up some pathway and put some flowers. If I decide to do that, that'll probably just be something I do off camera when I fill in all of my numerous little small spaces, which hopefully I won't have too many of them, but I'm going to put everything away that I have just so my inventory stays organized. And, well, didn't end up needing the spooky tower because that would have blocked the walkway. And the cruiser bike, I think I'm going to go ahead and grab again. I think I'm going to put it down on the beach. We'll see if I can fit 3 of these tables and chairs down here. And I'll grab some food items. We'll hold off on the bike for now. So I'm going to grab pizza, the pumpkin soup, and the pumpkin scones. I think those will all be really cute. It is a cafe after all. So I think we will do 1 table and chair right here, but more pushed up this way so that way you can walk. And I'm not putting any codes underneath these since, whoops. Well, I mean, I guess I do need you. Back her up. Just because, you know, it's beachfront, it's on the sand. I actually think it's kind of cute being on the sand. So, actually, what I'm going to put on this one, have a pizza. Actually, a pizza sounds really good right about now. But we'll put the pizza on this one. And we'll do another table and chairs right here. I'm going to keep them kind of away from the water. Just because, you know, beachfront is nice, but you kind of don't want your food getting covered in salt water. Which, me personally, I've gone swimming in the ocean. I don't totally mind the taste. My sisters don't really like it. In my opinion, it does taste better on popcorn. But that is just me. So, and then we have one more that I think I'm going to kind of going to put over here as, you know, kind of one of those like almost date night type things. It's kind of off to the side. It's private. I just think it'll be really cute over here. Give this a spinny. Spin. Ay, ay, ay. We've been running the next part of our raid on Final Fantasy, and one of the moves, if you have to stay put, our raid leader says any spinny. So, alright, I think that is cute. I will like that. I like that a lot. I don't know if I'm going to do anything to block this part off yet. I haven't decided if I want to fence. I might actually fence this off because of it being this close to the water. You know, you don't want kids falling into the river or anything. So, actually going to grab my Carnival items. I grab a plaza bench, plastic bench. I don't know which of those I'm going to use yet, so we're going to start with the rides and the balloon wagons and all that. Alright, I have a couple of the clocks. I have a popcorn machine. Oh, I forgot to get a cotton candy machine. Ah, well, that's fine. I will pop that in off screen before I do the final shots and all that. I am missing, I feel like I am missing something. Oh, my plaza arches. Up at the top, not quite up at the top. Right here. Okay. So, I think I want to put one right here. And we'll hide and grab my fencing. Alright. Let's get this fencing out. Iron and stone. Again, like I said, I think I'm going to use it more on this bottom part of the island than I actually thought I was going to. I'm going to give this another push. And actually, another push. Because I want to... I think I want to put a spooky tower on either side, so I need to give it another pull. Alright, now we're good. Let's get this fencing in. I don't quite know exactly where, like I said, the road and the sidewalk and stuff back here behind me is going to go yet. I think I might do 2 separate housing districts and not have a neighborhood all in one spot on the left of the island like I was originally thinking I might. I'm not putting sidewalk down here just because this is still going to be like fairground area. I will probably put some decorations down on these sections though next to the river just so that way they don't look so empty. But that is as far... Well, let's see. Put my other plaza arch in. Whoops. And then... because I'm not going to do any decorations... well, not like I'm doing up on the sidewalk. I think, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and... fence this all in. I'm gonna leave breaks in the fencing though. I'll put benches and stuff there to kind of block it off. It's because I think it would look weird without the fencing. I mean, I know I'm gonna put rides down there and I want you to be able to get there, but I think it would just look weird without it. Can I put another piece here? Okay, I can. And we'll leave that. Alright, so that gives us actually still a really big spot space to work with. I need another plaza arch to put here, I think. So let us begin. And I still need to figure out how I'm going to block this part off. But I think what is going to go here... I'm going to do some of the... I want the pinball machines up here. I mean, they're not really Carnival-ish-esque, so I think I might not use those. Plaza clock? Yeah, we'll do plaza clocks on either side of this. Instead of, well, like I said, I was going to do spooky towers, but I will pull out some of the decorations here in a moment and we'll figure that out. But I think right here is actually going to go one of the balloon wagons. Give it a push. Okay, that's as far as that's gonna go. Alright, I need to get my plaza benches. Get something out, please. Alright, so I only have 4, but that should be enough. I should not need more than that. I do have the plastic benches if I end up needing more, because the Iron Garden benches just are not really... I don't think they're gonna look very nice right here. I could be wrong, but I'm just gonna stick with the plaza benches. Alright, and then right here we can do an item, which this is going to be a lot of back and forth to my storage because I didn't plan this part out like I said, so I apologize if anybody gets bored of this section. I promise I get bored editing it as much as I enjoy editing. And I actually do really enjoy editing. I just wish my work schedule was a little bit so I could do this, you know. Of course, it's my own fault for deciding I'm going to upload on Tuesdays, which means I have to record on Mondays, which isn't a bad thing. On my Mondays off, I can record earlier in the day, but like today, I am back in at work at 8 a.m. tomorrow, which is great. Like, I'm thrilled. But that is an early morning when I still need to edit. So, I think right here is... I'm going to go one of the game stands. Now, I have 2 of these, just like I have 2 of the balloon wagons. And then right here, we'll go the merry-go-round. I actually might not even have anything to put on the sand, which actually wouldn't be a bad thing. You know, I'll decide what I'm going to do on the beach once I decide to finally decorate it. Although, I think what could go on the beach, actually, put the teacup ride here. Right in here will be the other balloon wagon. Alright, give that a push, and then right here, popcorn machine. I need to go get the cotton candy machine, so that will go next to this. And then right there in the center, I almost think I want to get another few rides, although this also is just much bigger than the last carnival space I did on Hollow Mist. Hollow Mist, I didn't have a very big spot, so we'll actually do that, and then we'll put the Ferris wheel right here, so you can kind of look out over the beach while you ride. And then right here, I didn't realize all three of them played different music. Oh, that's terrible. We'll do the other game stand, which I will give a push towards the Ferris wheel. What else do I have? A couple more benches, the pinball machines that I'm not going to use, despite the fact that I wanted to. So I think where I will put the benches will actually be just right here. Whoops, don't sit down. You can take some time away from the beach, or away from the rides, because you really can't hear the music over here too horribly. We'll put the other one right here. And we'll give it a push. Alright, I'm going to grab some spooky decorations and get some more stuff in here, and then this build will be done. This took a little bit longer since I obviously had no clue what I was really doing, which is fine sometimes. More often than not, I would rather know what I'm doing. So I will do much better about planning ahead from now on. I doubt anybody really horribly minds. But I much prefer to be able to just kind of do this, get it done, so I can get it edited and get it out for you guys, and then so that way I can go to bed. I passed my spooky trees, didn't I? Of course I did. I'm just gonna grab another one. I have to customize some of this other different colored stuff. Alright, I'm going to put... I want the spooky tree right here. It's gonna make it kind of hard to walk around the merry-go-round. No, actually, if I do that, it's fine. I'll just give the merry-go-round a push, and that'll be fine. And then, right here, we will do the Spooky Lantern set and Spooky Lanterns. I like using these things together. I think it looks really cute. I think I might actually grab another spooky tree and put it right there. I don't have any decayed trees. I'm still debating on if I'm going to use any or not. I do have Colin's leaf code along with his dirt leaf code. I grabbed both of them. I'm still in October though, so I mean obviously none of the leaves match right now. Alright, I think that's cute. That fills in those spots nicely. And let's do that spooky tree. So I still don't know what I'm going to put underneath the spooky trees and decayed trees just yet, if anything at all. Just jury's still out on that one, much like it's still out on a lot of stuff. Alright, so that can't go over any further, but I don't know if I want to do a spooky tower right in there. Alright, so I think I do want to fence this off. So we'll start the fencing right here. And then leave 3 kitty cats. My goodness, everybody's going to be able to hear you guys. And then we'll do that. Alright. And this will be a plaza arch. I still don't know what I'm going to do here. I apologize if you guys can hear the racket in the background. My cats are fighting behind my couch. And there is a box that fell back there that I really need to pick up. Alright guys, I'm going to go get those last couple of items and then I will give you the final walkthroughs and this video will be done. And I will see you guys on Thursday with another Ravenwood video. Like I said, I was hoping for a Camelot video to go up this week, but it's just not going to happen. I have far too much going on with that build that I'm getting ready to pull apart and record. Since I did it off camera, which was dumb because I'm super proud of it. But I will see you guys on Thursday with my next video. Enjoy the final beauty shots, and you guys have a wonderful day. Oh, it's got candy stone. Alright. No, really. Please.